Hey, welcome back for video 4. I'm going to start by actually making the version numbers match the videos. So this is going to be version 4. And I'm going to do a save as up here to save this current version of the program. Well, let me get this inside there so you can see it. So KM cup Ron, and I'm going to make it 4. And the reason why I do this is so that if I really mess this all up, I've got a program that I can go back to and I know that it's working. Okay, so next thing where we left off, we were just finished changing what was inside the loop function. We're going to start a new function now. Notice a function here, this has the word void. What that means is this loop function does not return anything back to the program. Our particular function, the first one we're going to make also is not going to return anything, but so I'm going to type in void. And I'm going to give it a function name. I'm going to say forward. I'll try to spell it right. Parentheses. Then a squiggly brace and hit return. And notice my function now is defined there, but it doesn't do anything. What I want to do is I want to put stuff in between this curly brace and this curly brace that in fact makes the robot go forward. So what I could do is grab these 3 lines, put them right in there, oops, right in there, and by golly, anytime up here in my loop, if I say go forward now, anytime I say that, I could say that 10 different times. Anytime I set it, it's going to set the motor powers for 50 and 50, go forward 3,000 milliseconds, which is 3 seconds, and then stop. Do that over and over again. That's great, except what if I wanted to change the power or the amount of time? Let's say I wanted the time to be 2 seconds, and my power I wanted to be 75. Right now this function won't work, but here comes the power of functions. I'm going to replace this right in here. I'm going to make up a new variable called, new integer variable called runtime. That'll be the amount of seconds or milliseconds the robot's going to run when it does go forward. And I'm going to make another variable called run power. It's also an integer. And that'll set the power. And then down here, I'm going to just copy my variable that I made here. Replace this 50 with the run power, and replace that 50 with the run power. And then I'm going to take run time, and I'm going to replace this 3000 with my run time. Now, whatever I put up in here, 2075 or 1000 or 50, whatever I put in up here, it'll take the first parameter, call it this variable, and put it in for the run time right here for the delay. It'll take us this second number that we put in here, replace the word run power wherever it shows up with that number. So this would be, in this case, 75 and 75, and the robot will run forward. That's how you make a go forward function. What do you think it would take to make a go backward function? I'm going to say go backwards, and by golly, what else do I want to do? Almost everything I already have, so I'm just going to get up here and copy the rest of this. Runtime part's the same, set motor powers. Oh, one difference though. If this makes it go forward, how would I make it go backwards? Put a minus sign right there, and a minus sign right there. And now it should run backwards. So if I wanted to test that up here, I'd say go backwards. Oh, let's see, how about for half a second at 100% power. And of course I got to spell it the same both times. And I've got to go backwards. I've got the function defined here, and I've got the function called here so that I can test to see if it works. I'm going to drop another delay in after that. And I'm going to line them up. Arduino doesn't require that it's lined up, but it does make it look nice. Similarly, what if I wanted to do like a right turn? I'm going to call it turn right. For how long? Let's say 750 milliseconds at 30% power. Let me drop on another delay there. And let's say I wanted to turn left. Let's say at for 1 second at 25% power. And I'll drop in another delay there. So what I'm asking you to do is go forward for a little bit, and go backwards, then turn right, and then turn left. But I haven't yet defined these two functions, turn right and turn left. Let's go down here into functions and define them. And let's do it the easy way. I'm going to just copy this whole thing. Oops, make sure you get the last bracket there. And this is my backwards. Oh, I didn't define this right, did I? Go backwards. This one I want to be turn right. Runtime stays the same. So if I want this to turn right, the left motor, if I'm turning right, the left motor should be positive, and the right motor should be negative. That would make it turn right. All right. Now, what about the turn left? Let's just take this one, copy it, paste it, change this word right to left. And what do I need to do with my minus sign now, huh? I hope you got that right. Make this one negative and that one positive. Now all of a sudden, I got my turn right, or my turn left and my turn right. Let's go back and make sure I didn't screw up here. Yep. If anything is misspelled, spelled differently between here and down there, it ain't going to work. It probably will. To check though, I'm going to compile, which is the check mark. Let's see how it goes. And this is, and we're just about done with this one. Come on, you can do this. My computer's got a lot of stuff on it, so the compiling tends to take a little bit. So what I'm going to want you to do, of course, is to compile, build your functions, build a little loop, a program like this one, compile it, run it on your computer, make sure, or on your robot, and make sure it works. And as far as getting it to your computer goes, you should know how to do that from having done all the activities. You're going to check to make sure you got Arduino Uno checked, and check to make sure the port is the correct one. It's usually something a little larger than those, but not always. And send it off. And you may have using a different software. Uh-oh, it looks like I'm stuck. I wonder if it's because I'm recording in the video. Anyway, compile and give it a go, and I'll see you next time. It'll be the end of video 4. Take care. Bye.